Everything we make here is from scratch.
Look at that. I got some chicken in there. Oh, I'm making a mess already. Oh, that chicken is tender, man. You see what just falls off there? Yo. Hey friends, Greg Hudson here, host of ABR, and we're in Kewaskum, Wisconsin right now for a true independent restaurant owner story. You're gonna find out how Sandra and her husband moved from Southern California to the middle of Wisconsin, but they're shoving up LA-style street tacos and barbecue that slaps at El Pig's Butt. Oh, look at this, Chaz. What's up, man?
Oh, hello.
Good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you.
I like the energy you've got going on in here. Beautiful bar.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful setup.
Little historical building here.
So, okay, before we get to anything else, I would be greatly remiss if I didn't say El Pig's Butt. Tell me about it. That name, it draws your attention.
It does. It's a very unique name. we wanted something to stand out, so when you drive by, something to remember.
You know what? That's actually a really good point. That it's definitely something. If you're driving by, you're going to do a double take, and then look at whoever is in the car with you and say, "Did that restaurant really say it's called El Pig's Butt?"
A lot of customers chuckle about that name, so at least it stuck.
It did. Well, and listen, if you're watching this, you know if you drove past a restaurant called El Pig's Butt, you would have to stop and try it, or like you said, it'll stay in your memory, and you're going to come back and try it. No question about it. So. Now, just me looking at the name, being here for the first time, El Pig's Butt, I'm thinking we might get some Latin food, we might get some barbecue. Like, what is the menu?
So we have a little bit of mixture of, we got some Hispanic food, we got some barbecue, we got some, old school American. Right here, we say this, Yoo Nachos is very popular with the customers.
That was right on cue. I like the way you did that. That was fantastic. So what are these called again?
These called Yoo Nachos.
Yoo Nachos,
yes.
Like Y-O. Like Yoo Nachos, my nachos.
Just something that, that we want our own little stamp on it.
Okay, well talk me through it. When
you eat it, you're gonna be like, yo, this is pretty good. So.
I love that you guys are having fun with everything. The name, the Yoo, not like, yo, these are good. What's on here?
Okay, so we got our own chips that we make, our queso. You got pico de gallo, lettuce, and you have to dice it up with some homemade salsa and some lime.
Excellent. Some chicken in there, it looks like?
Oh, yeah, try it.
Did you say you're making these nachos too?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Everything we make here is from scratch.
Look at that. I got some chicken in there. Oh, I'm making a mess already. Oh, that chicken is tender, man. You see what just falls off there? Yo. That's fantastic. What's the seasoning on that chicken?
That's a little, house seasoning, house special.
See, in other words, Greg, I'm not going to tell you. That's what that means. I know what that sentence means.
I gotta kill you for those.
I know what that face means. That face means, don't worry about it. These are great, man. These are outstanding.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put a little lime on here too.
Oh yeah, squeeze that.
So what I think is interesting too, I've done my homework. You and your wife, Sandra, not from Wisconsin.
No, we're actually born and raised in California, LA County.
And yet here you are bringing like just a whole new flair, a whole new take on food to this region.
We want to bring that California love over here to the state of Wisconsin.
There's some California love in there, my friend.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Made with love.
So you said a mix of like Latin food, some barbecue, a little bit of Americana as well. What are we going to be trying today, man? What do we need to taste?
We're going to be trying our famous Josh tacos.
Okay.
A little bit of West Coast flavor in that. And
now, okay, I'm gonna try to. Let me ask you this. Put two and two together here. I lived in California for 5.5 years. There's a West Coast style of taco, man. Are we trying that, or what are we doing?
You gotta keep it basic with these tacos.
Excellent.
Onion, cilantro as a little signature sauce on a nice crisp tortilla.
See, that's what I love. that West Coast, keep it simple, nice and clean, onion, cilantro.
All right, I'll try that right now.
Let's go, man.
All right.
Thank you, brother. Back in the kitchen, you guys know by now, it's like my favorite place to be when we're shooting an episode. I got Chef here with me, Chef Daniel.
How's it going?
What's going on, brother? So, we had the nachos, but now we're gonna transition. So we had the chicken, because on the side, you got, I mean, you can see right here, we got the chicken, the pig, and the beef. So we had the chicken, now we're gonna go beef. What are we making, Chef?
Well, we're making Josh tacos today.
Josh tacos.
Yes.
Josh, why Josh tacos? Just the regular right in there, a regular that comes in named Josh. All right, let's take us through it, Chef.
And then we got our steak. Onto the flat. Season it up with our steak sauce.
Oh, that's beautiful color on there. Are you guys making that in-house?
Yes, we are.
What's in it? Or can you tell me? Or is Sandra gonna yell at me?
Oregano, garlic, salt, pepper, Worcestershire, and olive oil. All
Gotcha.
blended up.
Oh man, you can smell that coming off the flat top too. Guys, we got the steak going.
If you want to get the tortillas ready.
Yeah, I can do that. So, Chef, would you say, I mean, are these more like California style tacos? These more, just typical Tex-Mex tacos? What do you think?
California.
Okay. Now, little curls, so put them down this way?
Yeah, that's fine. Be about 10 seconds each side.
Beautiful.
Give it a flip.
The flip?
Perfect.
Oh, see, that's what I like to see on my tacos right there. You want that char. That looks great. What cut of meat are you using over there for the steak?
Hanger.
Hanger steak, love that. Think this about ready to pull, Chef, this first one?
Yes, sir.
Look, see, that is what I'm looking for right there. Man, this must get crazy back here when you get like a ton of orders in of tacos or anything else. To manage the doneness, you don't want that, the steak overcooked. You don't want to burn the tortillas. It's got to get nuts back here, Chef.
Yeah, got to stay organized. It's very key in every restaurant.
Is there anything back here that you like making the most?
Burgers.
Burgers are your favorite?
Yeah, always have them.
Is that because you like cooking them or because you like eating them?
It's more of a family thing.
Okay. Oh man, I
Grilling
love
out with the family,
that. Makes sense. I love that you guys are doing this with the tortillas, man. Woo! Scoot that over before I burn my finger. So, Chef, with this menu, you guys have such a variety on here, right? From the tacos, you have that Latin flair, but then you've got things like ribs, the barbecue ribs, nachos. Is it difficult as a chef to come back here and know that you've got more than one cuisine going on, more than one style of cuisine? Or is that more of a fun challenge for you?
It's a lot of fun. It's definitely challenging. It's hard for people to pick up on that come in, but it's...
Because there's so many different styles that you need to be able to replicate on a menu like this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay, well, I'm going to replicate one of these things at home. I love this tortilla warmer you got here. Get that char. Beautiful.
Steak is just about finished up.
Okay, we're going to finish up the steak, get everything, and then it's going to be time to plate and, of course, taste. Get these tortillas on the flat top.
Yes, sir.
Time to plate. Try these out. That steak looks fantastic. See, this just reminds me of like a California street taco, man. I love this. Okay, Chef, get out your way here. Ah, there you. Okay, that makes sense.
And we got a cilantro sauce, also house made.
I love that. Beautiful color on that, chef.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, this is West Coast taco all the way, man. I love that. Getting a little bit of West Coast taco in Wisconsin. Are you kidding me? Set to go?
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Couple salsas here, chef. What do we have?
We have our house-made verde and habanero verde.
Habanero verde. I know what you want me to try. You just wait. Maybe I will. Hold on. All right, let's get in here and get a taco. I'm going to try it at its own first because this already has that cilantro sauce on there, right?
Yeah.
Chef, I feel like I'm strolling on the Santa Monica, right on Ocean Ave, baby. This is great. This is outstanding. Okay, I'm gonna try a little sauce now. How hot's the habanero?
It's pretty hot. I will.
Yeah, Austin, my field producer, smirking right now. Like just a dabble, little drizzle. What do you think? Just a drop?
You can go pretty hard with that. You're gonna die, but it's okay.
What? Why would you? You said that after I already put it on.
I'm gonna take the verde because I don't like spice.
I do like spicy. This is if you could see the peanut gallery behind the camera right now, you can laugh out loud, Chaz. It's all right. I see you. I'm eating it anyway. I like spicy. Oh man, this is. I mean, I miss this kind of taco. Oh my God, that's hot. I miss these kind of tacos though, seriously, for being on the West Coast. Chef, you are knocking this out of the park back here, brother. These are great. So, next we need to go to pork. We've done the chicken, we got the beef, next we've got pork. What do you recommend, Chef?
Racks of rib.
Racks of ribs?
Yeah.
Woo. So I'm gonna go get a glass of milk, and after that, we're gonna try the ribs. Woo. Okay, we are back with the ribs and with Sandra.
Hi.
Finally, we get to meet Sandra. So we met your husband out there earlier. Man, those tacos in the kitchen were incredible.
Thank you.
And now we've got the Fred Flintstone ribs, apparently. So I love that your menu is so diverse, though.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. And it does kind of go, now El Pig Butt makes sense because you got those, you got the Latin flair, Hispanic flair, and then also, I mean, look at this. This is the king when it comes to pork are the ribs. So tell me about the ribs. The preparation, what sauces do you rub them?
So for the ribs, we do it's an 8-hour cooking process.
Oh.
And it's about a 30-minute prepping process, depending on how much ribs we're gonna prep for that day. And we cook them at a slow temperature for 8 hours. And the key to cooking and everything actually is just time and temperature. So after we cool them down, we put them into the fridge, and then we throw them on the grill. After the grill, we throw them into the oven so that the sauce can warm up.
Yeah, that sauce, I mean, it's coated on there beautifully. Nice caramelized everywhere. It looks great.
Yeah, and then once it's all bubbly, then we bring it out.
Man, see, and this is, I mean, I just barely am lifting this. You guys understand that? And it's already just pull apart tender. Just absolutely pull apart
straight off the bone.
I mean, look at this. Falls right. Oh, it's gonna fall. So grab some. I don't want to be eating these by myself. I mean, I do, but I've gotta. Oh, and look at this. You're right. Look at this.
Yeah, take it out.
Clean off the bone. Clean off the bone. That is ridiculous. Man, are you guys into barbecue? Like, how did you come up? This is for two people that just walked into the culinary industry in a restaurant. I mean, you guys are doing some special food.
Thank you.
That's, I mean,
Eat with your fork.
oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So why are you using the fork, man? Chad's not just going in. We are going in. This is barbecue, man. Oh my goodness.
Nice and tender.
This is fantastic. First of all, it's tender, but I'm getting that rub on there. Whatever rub you're using is fantastic. There's a certain flavor under there
Yeah.
that I'm getting that is ridiculous.
Time and temperature, I'm telling you.
So, oh my God. I know. Field producer Austin's laughing at me, but I just got this flavor of char from the grill,
Yeah.
which again, you kiss those on the grill like that, you can taste that flavor. Oh man, that's good. I know, I'm nerding out, don't laugh at me. But let's get into your story a little bit, because what a journey.
Yeah.
What a journey from Southern California, where you've been your entire life, and you come here to the middle of Wisconsin, and you take a huge leap of faith.
Yeah.
Huge leap of faith. Give me some insight on that journey and how that happened, and now that you're here.
So my uncle owned the previous restaurant that was here,
Okay.
and the previous restaurant that was here was called the Limping Coyote, and he wanted to retire. So I got a phone call asking me, hey, do you want to come and take over the restaurant?
So you're in California at this point.
Yeah.
Your uncle's here. He calls you and says, hey, come to Wisconsin and
Yeah.
take over the restaurant. Leave
Yeah.
Southern California.
So I did a little bit of research, and I was like, I don't think Wisconsin is for me. And, you know, I like the sunny weather in California, and I was already established well in California. So I told my uncle no for 9 months. I told him no because it wasn't really what I wanted to do. But then,
Well, that sounds like it's way out of your comfort zone.
Very.
Not just moving to Wisconsin, but just the restaurant industry in general.
yeah. So we have no experience in the restaurant industry,
Right.
and we come from the retail business. And when asked me to manage your store, your retail store, I can do it. We can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Asked me to manage a restaurant at that time, there's no way I would have said, oh yeah, I'll do it. You know. So coming in here, he ended up teaching me, training me, and mentoring me in the kitchen to his style of cooking. And we got to kind of learn hands-on in the bar, and the customer service just came naturally because of the retail world.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a problem. The problem was the bartending and the cooking part.
Yeah.
I got a quick crash course in the kitchen. I mean, it was a very intense training, I would call it.
I would imagine, especially
got-
having never worked in a line before.
No, I don't cook at home. I didn't cook for him. I didn't cook for my kids. You know, it was just we're gonna go eat, and he ended up teaching me everything that I know to this day. So
That's incredible.
coming in here, I had to either learn or I was gonna fall on my butt.
Sink or
And
swim.
There was no way I was gonna fall on my butt.
Well, Chaz, let me ask you about the community here, because I mean, you got to be fish out of water when you first move here.
Yeah,
But now, you guys are here in the community, what, 5 years at this point?
yeah, 5 years.
And I've got to imagine that in this town, there's not a lot of people or restaurants doing what you're doing when it comes to the food. So what's it been like as far as the community goes, Chaz? Like coming in here, have they embraced you guys? Do you finding you getting some love? Do they appreciate it?
They did embrace us with open arms. Without the community, we would not be here. Especially during the pandemic. During the pandemic, when everything was pretty much hell for everybody.
Yeah.
They supported us in the beginning, and we looked at each other and we were like, you know what? They drive 40 minutes to us. Let's drive 40 minutes out to them and deliver.
Really?
And the community took care of us, so it's our turn to take care of the community. And
Wow.
we're here because of them.
So during the pandemic, it wasn't just you guys handing food out the door. You said, no, we're going to deliver food to people in this community.
7 days a week.
See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like that, pay attention out there, because that's what it's all about. A restaurant willing to do that for its community. That's what's so special. And I think you're right. Maybe it goes back to your days managing in retail and in some of the bigger places where you learn that sense of customer service, but also you learn a sense of leadership there.
Yeah.
So what you lacked in culinary knowledge, you come in, man, you outshine everybody else when it comes to leadership, management, and thinking outside the box to find a way to be a part of the community. So I like that. That blows my mind that you guys were able to do that. Well, not that you were able to, but that you were willing to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
And-
we had to keep a way. We had to find a way to keep our employees and find a way to not go out of business like the other businesses that were struggling.
We had to adapt real fast.
Yeah,
Right.
adapting was a big part of it. And nobody around here does delivering. So, I mean, we had to jump on that boat quick. If we wanted to maintain our employees and maintain a business still after the pandemic, we had to think fast.
And Uber Eats and all that stuff wasn't around that time. especially
Oh,
here.
really? So there really was no delivery at all. Like there was nothing. Man, and see, you guys found that niche. You found that thing that was missing for this
in
place.
California, it's normal. Everybody delivers.
Sure.
So to hear when coming here and then the pandemic, and we're like, oh, you know what? Let's just deliver. They do it all the time in California.
About to say
So-
life over here.
That's incredible. And you know what else I can imagine too? If I lived in this community, we all remember during the pandemic, it was absolute madness. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Nobody knew what was going on. And if I'm a customer and a part of this community, I will never forget that restaurant that went out of their way during a pandemic to deliver food to my house to give me that little sense of normalcy that you've been missing. You know what I mean? Like we were all stuck. And just to get a rack of ribs or to get those tacos and just, man, for 30 minutes to feel normal again.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you guys were willing to do that, it just, I think speaks volumes to who you guys are as managers and as people and as members of this community. So, and now let's talk menu. Is it going to continue to evolve? We're going to continue to add, because right now I love the variety of cuisine that you're offering.
We're always looking for that next itch. That to evolve our menu, evolve our cocktails. More we learn, more we want to do. There's no limit that we can't not do. When it comes to catering, we let the customers tell us what they want us to cook.
Well, shoot, you named tacos after a customer, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a fact. Well, all I can say is, man, what you guys are doing here is incredibly special. And, we really appreciate you taking the time to let us come in, get a peek behind the curtain and see what's going on here, man. That is definitely true. So thank you for your time. And El Pig's Butt, it's not just the name that I'm going to remember, man. It's definitely the food, too.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See, now that is what America's Best Restaurants is all about. People believing in a dream and going after it, even if it means moving halfway across the country. Great service, great people, and you know what? They're right about the food, too. Best butts in town.